2 weeks. Oh boy, I like new nuts. She's finally out after 2 months. This is sad reality. Woohoo! Just look at these. Nice. Hey guys, and welcome back to the part 3 of this E36 M3 Astral Blue 3.2. Basically, we are coming to the finish line. Only issue is the front shock absorber is still not here. Delays with the postage coming from Germany. Then I canceled the order, ordered another one, and it's still not here, and it's just doing my headache. So I was thinking, I'll put everything back together, install for now the old ones, because I want to get this test driven as well. And plus, I need to start packing my suitcases soon, because I need to move out. As you know, my deadline is end of August, and I'm out of here. Yeah, that's the plan. This has been here for like over a month, I think. But yeah, we at this stage we want to finish it off, see what's what, get it test driven, and well, it needs maybe some more cosmetic stuff. We'll come back to it, but as long as it's mechanically fine. As I said, it's not nut and bolt restoration, it's a light recommissioning, because this been off-road for nearly 10 years, as far as I'm aware. Engine seems to be fine. We restoring pretty much all underside, and the rest is just cosmetic stuff, which is like no big deal. This is most labor intense underside. So what we got to do in this episode is install a powder coated intake. I'll replace a couple of vacuum pipes, and obviously to do the front suspension, and yeah, redo the brake, put everything back on the brake calipers, because we rebuild them. We already powder coat them, we put them back together, and yeah, install the exhaust bits and pieces, and we're off for a test drive. Let's start. Right, these are our old shock absorbers. As you can see, they're quite nasty, but top mounts came off. Top mounts basically collapsed. For a temporary being, what I'm thinking is replace the top mounts and install them, because once the new ones arrive, it's a case of 1 hour job, and they'll be swapped. We got powder coated anti-roll bars, one of the braces. We ordered genuine brand new arms. Not sure how, I think they are over 200 each. Yeah, without the end bushing. I'm gonna press this one out and install the power flex. I think I got it somewhere, because the M3 one, this hole is towards, I can't remember, either left or right. Anyway, I'll see. And I think it's called eccentric bush or something like that. So that's that. What else we got? Obviously, that's for the front shock absorbers, new oil filter, loads of bolts and stuff for the exhaust, new truck rod ends with tie rods. Yeah, just small bits and pieces, and obviously hubs is already assembled together. As you can see, new wheel bearing, dust plate, powder coated the hub. That's that. New mounts for the exhaust, and yeah. Oh, and this intake was split, original one, so we bought that one new as well. So and brand new 2 splash guards as well. So where are we gonna start? Back end is nearly finished. I think I'm gonna install the exhaust first, and we also cleaned the exhaust. As you know, it's a stainless steel, but with the age, it has a surface rust. It doesn't rust through, it's just a surface rust. So we spent a couple hours just literally grinding the surface rust off. off it, so it's now all nice and shiny. Doesn't add any extra horsepower, maybe 0.5 for better flow. But yeah, it's all cool. Let's do it. Please don't snap. Please don't snap. Oh boy, I like new nuts and bolts. Old versus new. A bit of a difference in it. This is much lighter than a subframe. Nearly perfect. Right, as you see, the intake is in. It's quite actually a bit of a challenge to put it back in, but managed. As you see, the scaffold panel is missing. So we ordered and got brand new scaffold panel. This rubber usually very common to crack, so I thought, sake of £80, might just get a brand new one. It'll look nice and tidy. So this is the last bit which we need to finish on the engine bay, and then afterwards, when everything's back, just give it a clean. But yeah, let's install this quickly. This is very tight. Pow, 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 pow. Nice. Right, the engine bay is finished. Now, only thing what's left to do is the front suspension. And yeah, I think that wheels on. Off she goes. Let's change this probably 10-year-old filter. Well, last probably in 2005 or 6 it's been changed. 06, 04, 2005. Well, it's not the oldest one I've seen, so. Fuel leak, oh no, just a bit. Yeah, fuel leak. With fuel is actually quite good to wash dirty floor. Okay, stop messing about. we're gonna dispose it correctly. 20, 10, 20. Well, that's the date it's been made, so I guess this been, well, approximately being changed over 10 years ago. So now we are in 2022. So whoever is gonna change it next will realize it's not that old. Bang and clip. Woohoo! Finally they are here. So I disassembled the old shock, but it's so dead that I refused to even use it temporarily. So we finally, after a month of waiting, received a new one. Apparently these are quite hard to get to, I've been told. Well, there's some sort of a problem or shortage of the front shocks, but doesn't matter, we finally got, and we finally can assemble the front suspension, and she's pretty much ready for the test drive. We'll align tracking more or less how we can see it straight, and yeah, I want to take it out and obviously do the service. Let's do it. Right, one side seems to be done. I think I've done it correct way. Can't see nothing wrongs. Left side, drop link, that. This bit is so confusing, to be honest. Okay, that's done. Let's do another one. Looks completely day and night. You got new shocks, still the old spring, but painted. New top mounts and the bump stop. Let's put it on. Oh, don't piss me off. Just realized I swapped, well, got a shock absorbers wrong side. Well, need to take it off, take the top mounts off, swap them around, obviously plus swap the shocks around. And yeah, live and learn. It's not always the pretty picture. This is sad reality. Brand new anti-roll bar holders, and obviously bushes. Right, let's install the brakes now. Well, I already installed all three of them, the back ones on that side, but because the discs were literally brand new, but the surface rust, so as I said, we sandblasted them, and I painted the middle and where the fins are as well. Yeah, and looks good. Right, now we're gonna rebuild the calipers. It's a dead simple task, nothing complicated, no rocket science whatsoever. As you can see, one is finished, 3 more to go. You got 2 front, 2 back, obviously. Main thing, obviously, what do? Sandblast, well, get
as much as rust off completely. Ideally, as I said, sandblast, then powder coat. Obviously, when they powder coat, ideally, well, as you can see, they put a bit of a, to protect where the cylinder sits, a bit of a, I don't know, the cloth or tissue or whatsoever. But sometimes they forget, or, well, he said it fell out. They basically powder coat the thread, and, well, you don't want to damage the thread, so you're obviously going to clean it before you actually put the bleed nipple or one of the brake pipes. Oh, you got a bleed nipple this side, brake pipe this side. So, and then obviously you get brand new seals in the kit, and some yes, some don't with the cylinder, but I usually go for brand new cylinder. So as I said, it's a dead easy job, nothing complicated whatsoever. I'm gonna show you what exactly we're doing, and well, if you're ever gonna attempt to do it yourself, easy. So let's take the tissue out. As you can see, there is a bit of a powder marks on the edges. I actually left the old seal in it, but yeah, what I usually do is clean that off, clean the inside as well with the wire brush, make sure it's all smooth and clean. So a bit of a grease on the O-ring. Make sure it sits flush, plenty of grease all inside the cylinder bore. So that's the first step. Right, I usually put the protective rubber first. And again, make sure it's all the way in, sits nice and flush. As you can see, now it's all in, doesn't go anywhere. And now most awkward part is get that piston behind the rubber. Finally managed to get it in. Now it's basically squeeze it in. You got a groove around the piston, make sure the rubber is in, and that's it. These slide down there. And now obviously need to make sure the thread is clean for the bleed nipple. And now we got brand new sliders. Make sure you grease them. And then we got brand new dust cups. Well, we'll have to take it off anyway, but that's... and yeah, obviously that thread, make sure it's clean, and your caliper is pretty much rebuilt. Looks nice and shiny, everything's brand new, new seals. Well, when you obviously put everything back together, make sure it doesn't bleed any, let's say, from around the seal, but you'll notice right away. But this is how you do it. As I said, nice and easy. Just look at these. I think the best color for the calipers to matching the exterior. One last small touch before we finish. You see these bits? These are very common to rust away when you obviously undo it. There's a plastic nut, and well, basically, as you can see, this one snapped off. So what I'm gonna do is found this piece from another car, and basically I'm gonna weld it on there. Right, it's the wheel time. Finally we can put them on. They are freshly powder coated with Michelin Pilot Sport tires. Yeah, we're gonna put the wheels on, do the oil change, do a wheel alignment more or less as we see it straight. Obviously afterwards we're gonna go to a proper wheel alignment, and yeah, it's getting to the stage where it's nearly finished. Here is our nice freshly powder coated wheels. You must admit, looks so good. Let's put it on. This one is the front one. Well, she's finally out after 2 months. Very dusty. Although it's never, I just gave a quick rinse before I put it in 2 months, I think 2 months ago. Yeah, now we need to slightly align basically the wheels, and then I think bleed the brakes again because they still got air in it. But yeah, exciting, innit? So slightly adjusted the alignment, just literally best I could. Gotta give a quick test drive. I think one of the pulleys are going, it's sort of whining. I think the very bottom for the air conditioning or something like that. I'll have to check on that. Anyway, I want to change the auxiliary belts because they all perished and cracked. But currently I just want to test drive, make sure everything is all right, no funny noises, no nothing. I mean, it sounds sweet. So let's go for a quick test drive. So, first test drive, the throttle cable is a bit stuck, and for some reason, because it had a brand new clutch, sometimes it feels like in gears it doesn't go properly, or maybe I just need to get used to it. I mean,
For an old M3, it pulls well. I tell you what, no matter what sort of suspension, brand new, old, it still drives like an old car. I'm telling you, just all these squeaks, rattles, it's still there. It just, I've driven many other E36s and I was like, yep, that is still same old E36. So yeah, nothing's new. I mean, it feels all right. Nothing's loose. Nothing's too bad. But it just feels old car. You must admit, what this is like, over 20 years old or something. But you just basically don't need to expect to be brand new car. But back in the day when it was new, it was, I think, impressive and awesome. Let's see if it's can do a bit of wheel spin. Otherwise, if it doesn't, it's just waste of time. Yeah, oh, fucking up. 60. Oh, brakes. Brakes not the best yet. So we need to do a proper test drive. Otherwise, can you imagine, we're giving the car back to a customer, and next thing we know is it does overheat, or it does give you awkward noise. I mean, these leather seats, they're so loud. Can you hear the squeaking noise? Typical E36. I don't see why these batteries are so overrated. They like now sell what for $2.5 grand? Mental. They're not that even comfortable, to be honest. Generally think these seats are pissing me off. Like, you can hear them in the background, squeaking and touching each other. Like, ah! No hate, but I think standard seats are way better. They look good, but they're not the best. Here is my wheel alignment, as you can see. Best of the best. But it goes straight, to be honest. It just doesn't pull to the left or right. It goes straight. I mean, I've done it right, but I'm guessing it's just should have put a steering wheel straight, although it was straight maybe. But anyway, we'll have a proper wheel alignment soon. But apart from that, well, it needs a cosmetic inside, interior, headliner sagging, door card needs a touching back. What else? Yeah, that's about it. Just give it a good clean. There is a small hole in the arch, back arch. One front wing needs respray, and I think that's it. Apart from that, it's a good car. Suspension feels alright. Obviously, as I said, it feels old setup, but no knocks, no bangs. Just drives your typical E36 with more BHP, I guess. Yeah, I'm quite happy with the result so far. Thanks Martin for opportunity to work on this car. As I said, we're not 100% done yet. There's just a few more things to do, but I hope you're going to be a happy guy. So this is it, guys. Part 3 is done. Obviously, we finished the car, we test driven it, tiny more adjustments, and that's it. Happy ending, job's a good one. That's what you call it. What I would like to say, yeah, nothing happens overall just like that. These restorations is like, you got a parts in, wrong parts, waiting, this and that. It's just basically, that's why it takes so long. I mean, whoever done it previously understand where I'm coming from.
that's why obviously we didn't release a video for what, 3 weeks maybe. But no, in the end, everything's good. Everyone's happy. Probably you'll see part 4 on this, but not just yet, because we got loads to do ahead of us. Basically, we are finally moving out. Well, I am moving out. I got like 20 cars to move, all the stuff inside. That's it. Not sure what video you'll see next, but maybe moving into workshop, new workshop, or maybe something else. We'll see. Because I got another 750 IL. We have we need to basically get it alive, but for some reason it still doesn't start. Oh, long story short, basically ECU's flooded, this and that, but I've spent a couple of days on it, but no results. So it got a gremlin somewhere. I just want at least a video when it's 100% done. But till then, as I said, we got loads to do, and yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Also, big announcement, Alpina is finally getting sprayed. Yes, it's already prepped, that's it. Probably week or so, it's getting sprayed. So if you've been here from the beginning, know my story with it. If you don't know, watch the Alpina playlist, subscribe, and because this will be epic, I'm telling you, this will be epic. It's basically a bare chassis. I need to put it back together even better than factory. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Give us a thumbs up. Leave the comment below for a feedback. Any feedback accepted. And I'll see you next time. Adios.